In this video, you will learn exactly how to launch your LinkedIn newsletter. But not only that, you're also going to learn how to not make the big mistakes that will cost you a lot of money in the long run that I see business owners make over and over again when they launch their LinkedIn newsletter. And if you wait until the end of the video, I will also give you a template that will help you launch your LinkedIn newsletter today without you having to do a lot of work or overthinking. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shanee Moret, and I have about 1 million followers on LinkedIn and more than 425,000 LinkedIn newsletter subscribers. I've also helped a lot of clients launch their LinkedIn newsletters, but not only that, use them as tools to turn their connections into clients and to position themselves as thought leaders on LinkedIn, as well as for them to be found on platforms like Bing and Google. Let's grow. And if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're a business owner who already knows what a LinkedIn newsletter is. But if you just give me 59 seconds, I'm going to just do a quick recap before I show you exactly how to launch one. A LinkedIn newsletter is an opportunity for you to publish a series of articles on LinkedIn. When you launch your LinkedIn newsletter, all of your followers will be invited to subscribe to your newsletter. The right people will subscribe as long as you have the right title. When one of your followers or connections subscribes, every single time that you publish an article under your newsletter, they will be notified inside of LinkedIn, as well as sent an email on your behalf from LinkedIn. So they will see you inside and outside of LinkedIn. And if you do it right, you will also be able to be found on Google and Bing outside of LinkedIn. It's such a powerful tool. Now let me show you exactly how to do this so that by the end of this video, you can go launch your newsletter. Step 1, go to your computer and go to your LinkedIn feed. It should look something like this. Step 2, you're going to click Write Article with the orange icon. Step 3, you're going to click on the profile that you want to launch your LinkedIn newsletter from. Step 4, you're going to click Manage at the top right. Step 5, you're going to click Create a Newsletter. Step 6, you're going to enter the title. Step 7, you're going to enter the frequency. I highly recommend weekly. There should be zero excuse as to why you cannot publish something weekly with the AI tools available and with the knowledge in your mind, but we won't get into that today. Step 8, you're going to enter a newsletter description, just a simple sentence that is easy to read that tells people what your newsletter is about. Step 9, you're going to upload your profile photo to your newsletter. If you upload just a logo, the number of people who subscribe will be lower than if you actually use the same image as your profile photo on LinkedIn. And step 10, you're going to click Done. Now, even though this process looks super simple, it's actually not. And this is where we have to start using a little bit of strategy. This is where you really want to think about what your one goal on LinkedIn is and who you're going to serve and where you're going to lead them. And if you don't have a LinkedIn strategy yet, there's a video that's going to pop up on this screen that's titled LinkedIn Strategy. And I highly recommend that after watching this video till the end, you go watch that one because you need to have your LinkedIn strategy defined before you do this. Back to this. What most people do when they're titling their LinkedIn newsletter is they like to be cute. You don't want to be cute. You want to be clear. You want your LinkedIn newsletter to be made only for the people that you are trying to serve or the one goal that you are trying to accomplish on LinkedIn. And I'll give you a very simple example. If I wanted to attract more entrepreneurs that are willing to do live video, the title of my newsletter, I'm going to make super clear. I would literally title it Live Video for Entrepreneurs. Why? Because when that ping goes out, When all my followers are invited to this newsletter, an entrepreneur that is not interested in live video will not subscribe, and someone who is an entrepreneur should also not subscribe. So what I'm doing is I'm telling people without saying anything really that this is only for entrepreneurs, and this is only if you're interested in doing live video or are currently doing live video. The one limit with your LinkedIn newsletter title is that it has to be 30 characters or less. Does this make sense? Now, I would do weekly, and then in the simple description, I would say, I will share strategies to help entrepreneurs convert on live video. That's it. It's one sentence. If you continue to type, you're going to reach the end. So what you type here can only be a certain length. And then I'm going to upload my profile photo. There it is. Then I'm going to click done. And my title is specific. So the questions to ask yourself before you title your newsletter is, when a follower that is my perfect potential client gets this invite, are they going to want to learn about this? Are they going to click subscribe? Are they going to know that it's for them? If the answer is no, then you need to be more specific. Click done. Now I've officially created that newsletter, but that does not mean that I have launched it, because to launch this newsletter, I have to actually create the first edition within the newsletter. And this is where what I promised you with the template is going to come in. So if you stay to the end, you're going to learn how you could actually launch your newsletter today with this particular template that I'm about to show you. So then what I would do is I would click create new edition. And as you can see up here, even though I have multiple other newsletters, which you could have up to 5, I'm under the right one, because it says live video for entrepreneurs. So I know that this particular edition is being published under the correct newsletter. And if you have multiple newsletters, you want to always pay attention to that, because I've made the mistake to publish an edition under the wrong newsletter before, and you can't take it back, okay? So it is what it is. Here, what I like to do in the first edition is to just put in the title of your newsletter. So live video for entrepreneurs. I could add live video strategies, because here I have more characters to work with, but you want to keep it as simple as possible. Then what I'm going to do in the template, in the model that I personally use for my clients in their first newsletter, is to just basically announce the launch and what's coming. The reason is because this first newsletter edition is not going to be an email. This first newsletter is just going to send out a mass invite to all of your followers to subscribe to your newsletter. And we want that to happen as fast as possible instead of sitting here waiting. And then here, what I'll say is, I'm starting this newsletter because a lot of entrepreneurs ask me questions about live video, and I want to help them at scale. This is what to expect in upcoming editions. After you add the bullet points of what they can expect in upcoming editions, you don't want to do more than 3 to 5 bullet points. You can add a small statement that adds credibility. And in my example, it's looking forward to sharing what I've learned after hosting more than 150 plus live video events on LinkedIn. Yours can be looking forward to what I've learned after this number of years in this industry, serving this number of clients to get these type of results, whatever it is. And always add a call to action or a PS. Make it a rule for yourself to never put something out there without a call to action, especially if you are a business owner that is looking to convert connections into clients. And I used this example because not everyone has a landing page, not everyone has an ebook, not everyone has a webinar scheduled, not everyone has a live video event scheduled. So for someone who has none of those things, not even a Calendly or a scheduling link for a consultation, what you can always do is do PS. If you are and then you insert who that person is that you want to work with, who wants to start doing whatever it is you help them do, message me, and then you could use a word or two for them to message you. Message me live video, and I will personally respond to you. And obviously you would personally respond to them to schedule a call, so on and so forth. The other thing that you need for best practices for LinkedIn newsletter is a thumbnail. I've gotten to the point in my creation journey where just yesterday I sent my team like 100 thumbnails, which is great. But it's okay if you just have one image. I still recommend using your image, not an AI image, using your image with a simple title in your LinkedIn newsletter thumbnails. Now, here's a simple example of what that would look like. The title is just big, it's clear on the left, and my face is on the right. And then you can add the credit by, and then put your name. And then what you would do is click next. And then all you have to do to officially launch your LinkedIn newsletter after that is to click publish. Now, once you click publish, all of your followers will be invited to your LinkedIn newsletter, and you will start to see the number of people that have subscribed to your newsletter. And now it's really about what are you going to share in the second, third, fourth, fifth edition of your newsletter, because those will not only be posted on LinkedIn, but also be sent to the subscribers in their emails, which is very powerful. If you want to learn more about LinkedIn newsletters and to see all of that, go to this video right here. It's a complete tutorial on LinkedIn newsletters that we've created. And if we're the reason that you started or launched your LinkedIn newsletter, make sure that you tag us in the first edition so that we can support you. And maybe just share in the comments that we were the reason for that. It inspires us, and we appreciate building on YouTube with you in our community. God bless you. Ciao.